This is Chaplain Dale Ray, and I moved to Humble, Texas in 2009 after the death of my oldest daughter, Mary Ann. She died from drug and alcohol addiction, and of course it was a horrible and dark time for me. But despite that storm that came my way, I'm still grateful today that I have 18 years clean and sober. I'm grateful I had the chance to love her. And even now, after many years of tireless nights wondering what she could have become had she gotten the help she needed to break the cycle of addiction. But I've learned along the way that you have to want it. It must be priority to get clean and sober. It has to be at the top of the agenda. It hurts that I couldn't even help my own daughter. But I've also learned that a person must want recovery. And to me, as I said, it got to be first. My Mary Ann also had some special qualities, some positive attributes. And her smile could light up a room. I'm grateful that I at least had her for a few years. She was 36 years old when she died. And I want to be able to look at that glass as half full, meaning it's time to step forward into the next phase of my life. When I relocated to Humble, Texas, I became a certified chaplain, an anger, domestic violence facilitator, and life coach and a mentor to those who lost their way. Today, my entire identity is wrapped up in thanksgiving, thankfulness, and gratitude that I'm not where I was before. The dark alleys of San Francisco, sleeping on a cardboard box in a thin blanket to keep me warm at night. And I also had to face another challenge in my life in 2009 when a police officer who had been a significant part of my journey to recovery took his own life. He and I text back and forth when I moved here, and all of a sudden the text has stopped, and I knew something was wrong. I received a long-distance call from the captain of the San Francisco Police Department that Officer Matt had took his own life. I would have done anything for him had I known he was going through it. It was a time I really needed to be with my significant other after that loss. She was and still is non-judgmental. She is also my best friend. And again, I'm grateful that I got the chance to know Officer Matthew. We became like brothers. And as I still grapple with the reality that he is really gone, it hurts. Because of him, I'm thankful I can enjoy life. I'm thankful that I can enjoy new routines, a new world of recovery. And I've learned during my sobriety that life's unexpected stresses, the loss of loved ones, can help us to forget that there is so much to be thankful for. You and I will have many triumphs and struggles. And of course, some struggles will be harder than others. But then again, we must remember, if we are grateful for what we have left, then that's the blessing. That's the topping on the cake. I'm enjoying life to the fullest today after homelessness, incarceration, and addiction. And this gratitude that I have has allowed me to encounter every day epiphanies, those transcendent moments. And no, we won't pass this way again, my friend. And once we learn that the discipline of gratitude is the explicit effort to acknowledge that all that we are and have is given to us as a gift of love, a gift to be celebrated with joy. When my brother Mitchell died in 2016 from cancer, my light went out again. I didn't have the energy to move forward anymore. He was my brother, and we were close. After interring him in the family cemetery, I forced myself to get up and get to moving and to do what I can to inspire others to be their best self. That is what rekindling means. That is what rekindled the spark in my life again, to get out there and reach one, teach one. And if you felt that you've been dealt a bad hand, you can change it. And my philosophy is that if you can look up, you can get up. I also believe that if we don't derive a deep sense of purpose from what we do, then we are wasting life, as I did for over 20 years during my drug addiction. Be grateful for what you have today. Stop complaining. And I can say that a grateful heart is the beginning of gratefulness, is the beginning of greatness. We all have it deep inside of us. Look back, my friend, on your setbacks and be grateful for the catalyst that came at the right time. The secret to me is we should learn everything we can, learn something from everybody, little kids, teenagers, and older people. We can learn from anyone and at any time.